Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome to Mimic Loaf. Tonight we are going to be playing our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign, session number 6, I believe. But then again,
Yes.
I've been wrong about the number before.
You're right, it is definitely 6.
Yeah, cool. Welcome on in. Before we get started with our recap of last time's session, real quick couple of things. Obviously, thank you to our two sponsors. First being Stabby Joe & Co., creators of a whole bunch of really cool designs. They've got some Mimic Loaf stuff up there. He's got his own stuff up there. He's got like books, shirts, even NFTs if people are still into those. And they're all...
I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah, at one stage.
Forgot about that.
If you head there, if you head to the website, which the link will be on our page, tell them a good old Mimic Loaf sent you by using Mimic5 at checkout, and you get 5% off. They also have Death Knell Zero merch too, so you know, one-stop shop. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Marty K Golf? What? Question mark. Anyway, and then our second sponsor is W.GG, the creators of some jitterless energy blends. If you head to their website, you can use code MIMIC Loaf at checkout, and you get 10% off. That's about it for, I guess, announcements. So let's get into recap. So last session, you guys left the town of...
East Haven.
No, you weren't in East Haven last session.
Yes, we were.
No, you were in Goodmead. You were leaving Goodmead to head to East Haven.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Sorry, so you guys left Goodmead, heading along the snow-covered trails till you got to the Eastway, which is like a large paved road between East Haven and Bryn Shander. Deciding to take a right there and head to East Haven. As you guys approached East Haven, you guys found a huddled group of villagers all around a large, massive fire. To which you guys found out that they were burning a man alive.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, very cool. A man by the name of... Does anyone remember? Steven.
Zahn.
Zahn.
Spelled D-Z-A-A-N.
Yeah, there you go, Mr. Smarty Pants. So a wizard who was like convicted of doing some bad stuff to the town was being burned alive. You guys had a chat with had a chat with the person of the guard by the name of Imdra Arlagath.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was Algar.
Who is the captain of East Haven's militia. After talking to her, you guys took on the job of finding the missing fishers.
Oh my god.
The missing fishers.
The missing fishes, yeah.
The missing fishermen that were seemingly disappeared after heading across the large frozen over lake of Lac Dinnershire. After following their trail for a little bit... before that, you guys headed to the docks to try and procure a vehicle, and you met Craig and Krog, I believe it was.
Oh my god. Craig and Krog.
As if ever I've seen one.
Craig and Krog, two meathead brothers that tried to extort you guys for gold, in which you guys did not let up. Headbutting one of them, I think. No, pummel striking one of them.
And setting their boat on fire.
I
mean, they don't know we did that. Their boat was on fire.
They can assume what they'd like to assume. So that happened, and then you guys headed back into town, finding that people were actually after you, in which Imdra kind of quieted them down. and pointed you guys in the right direction again. You guys took a rowboat with you to the water. As you guys were getting ready, you guys found another rowboat that seemed abandoned. No, wait, did you just take a boat? Yeah, you did take a boat, right?
We brought a boat with us, and then we
yeah, and then you found another rowboat,
abandoned boat, and then we saw the footprints more.
And then you saw footprints. You guys were then set upon by harpies, who you guys defeated. You guys following the footprints, you arrived at a large cliff face, upon which where we ended the session. Has anybody got anything to add?
No. Harpies. Did you mention the harpies? The queen of the harpies.
The queen of the harpies. Sorry.
Did you mention the harpies?
I did. I did mention the harpies. Sorry, I was reading something. You fought the harpies, and then you went to the caves. So there you guys are, as you can see on the map. The towering cliff face looms at least 20 feet above you. Its jagged rocks jutting out like fangs of some ancient beast. The stone is rough and unwelcoming, pitted with cracks and sharp edges. High above, dark cave mouths yawn open, barely visible in the dim light. If you wish to reach them, you'll have to find a way to climb. What do you guys want to do?
Climb, I guess.
So I'll give you the lay of the land. There is three cave entrances that you can see.
Left.
Left, which is off the map. No, Ethan, this is wrong campaign. You don't go left in this one. So there is the cave entrance that the footprints go into, which seems to end at a icy kind of coated floor. It looks like the snow has frozen over like a lake that has kind of come out of this cave, and that's the way the footprints are heading. Or there is 20 foot above, just in this location, if I can mark it here, at 20 foot above, you'd have to climb.
Black rectangle.
Really?
Can't see anything on the map.
Why?
Let me refresh just to be sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you might just need to refresh.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, climbing 20 foot, you could get to this cave. Or going a little bit further north, climbing 30 foot, you could get to that cave. Or a little bit further up, about 30 foot, you can get to that cave.
I would like to don my crampons and head towards the icy floor area.
Okay, cool. Yep. Feel free to move. I'm giving you free reign here. Yeah. Obviously take it like little bit by little bit. So as you kind of like step onto this ice, luckily you've got your crampons on and it's kind of like allowing you to kind of move on this icy structure fairly easily. You still have to be a little bit haphazardly stepping, especially with your old age. You might throw something out.
Rude.
But yeah.
How dare you?
How dare I? You can definitely see a little bit further down into the cave. The cave seems to like snake down and a little bit to the right, in which it goes out of view. All while the floor is just this ice, like frozen over lake, almost.
It feels strong enough to support my weight, though. Like I would be able to tell if this is ice I should be fucking around on or not.
Yeah, it definitely feels strong enough, solid enough that it would support your group's weight as you move through it.
Well, I'm gonna go a bit further then.
Cool. Going a bit further, the same, it kind of extends down and kind of wraps around. You do make out a few more like jagged bits at the further end of the cave. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm eating cake, sorry.
That was an option? Damn.
I'm in follow, and then I'm gonna go back to my cake.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys are just going to be moving as a group, right?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Cool.
Spread out, everyone, though. Don't all walk in a group on the same bit of ice. Spread the load, take it slow. I mean, spread out, take it slow.
Cool. With Bartleby being your front man, I'll wait for his movement.
Yeah, that sounds good. I trust
Can I hear anything? Is there anything?
Give me a perception check.
Shit, 8.
8.
Fucking real dice out.
You hear very much like this howling wind that just kind of like blows through this cave. It kind of sounds like a moaning crone almost. Yeah. And then you just hear like that slight cracking as you move your feet onto the ice, moving them like slowly and a little bit stealthily. You just hear like the slight
Sorry,
cracking
I'm
of the
back
ice
now.
underneath. Hey, back now.
I would like to say that Barrius is using his wings to like hover above the ice, so that he's
What a
not putting any
cop-out.
pressure. Okay.
All through the
Sorry that I don't want to get cold and fall into water.
Yeah, so you guys kind of just keep slowly moving up, little
Yep.
by little. I'm just going to move your tokens real quick, and then if you need to spread out, you can spread out. Yeah, if you'd like to, you could just continue.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find real dice because I'm being treated very unfairly by fake dice.
Look where the fake dice touch your engine.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as you kind of come around the corner, you see what looked to be where the river once cascaded over a small waterfall. It's water rushing westward toward Lac Dinishir. Now the falls itself have frozen solid, forming a sheer 10-foot tall sheet of glistening ice. The surface is slick and uneven, but with steady hand and careful footing, it could be climbed. Yeah, you may need to figure out something to climb it with if you want to press forward this way.
Barrius, can you fly up and see if there's anything over the top?
What do my tiefling eyes see?
Just
So
pop your head over, don't fucking yeet yourself out into view.
No, I'm just gonna be like, oh, what's over here?
Hello?
Hello. So as you kind of fly up over this small little treacherous thing, you see that this underground frozen over lake continues snaking around. But then there is also seemingly a cave that kind of goes off to the right of where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna fly back down, hovering, and I'm just gonna relay that information to Uncle Bart.
Well, I suppose we should figure out a way up here, since this is where the footprints led.
Well, I could probably try and carry you up. I'm not sure if I could lift Thalion, but I could probably carry at least Tricking and Bartleby. Sorry, Thalion.
If you carry me up, I will tie up my rope and throw it down the stallion.
There we go.
Cool.
I
Give
can
me.
lend Thalion some ice picks.
Okay.
Give me a as Bartleby, not Bartleby, sorry, Barrius grabs Tricking and begins to fly. Barrius, I need a athletics check.
Mine -1 to athletic. Oh, a 5.
Cool. Tricking, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Catman, land on your feet. Oh, that was a 7.
Cool.
Shit.
So you manage to get about halfway up, but then Barrius's wings just don't want to go a little bit further, being that he's subjected to this extra weight, almost as if Barrius's wings are not used to carrying a group of people or a person.
Other than myself.
To the point where he like drops you at about that 7 foot mark. So you're about 3 feet away from the top of the thing. You manage to like grab your hand onto it, but it just like slips, and you kind of tumble and fall down the waterfall, taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, he doesn't, because I cast Featherfall.
Cool. Using a reaction, Featherfall.
Yeah.
You slip and you kind of just start to slowly, gently
It was my fault after all.
fall down to the floor.
10 points of health.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I know you've taken some damage, so I was like, oh, I probably don't want to waste any. I will need a short rest, however.
Cool. So, saving, tricking from the damage, you land softly back on that iced floor where Bartleby is. What do you guys want to do now?
Well, okay, what I will do is I'll fly back down to Uncle Bart, and I will request something that I can potentially bury into the rock face and tie a rope to, and then drop the rope down like Tricking was going to do, but...
I'll throw you my rope, but I ain't doing that shit again.
I think I also have... Everyone has rope, so I'll just use my rope. You keep your rope. I got special rope.
I don't want your rope.
I don't want your rope, I want my rope.
You can have my rope.
Do you have any, like...
Some very convenient climbing gear.
Yeah,
Cool.
some pittons.
Cool. Before we do that, thank you so much, Death Knell Zero, for your resub. 18 months in a row.
18 months.
18 months, damn. That
Darn.
Bezos money.
Thanks, Jeffy B.
Jeffy
about
B.
half as much as real money.
Hey, it's still something. Yeah, cool. So you fly up and try and jag a Pitten into the rock?
And
or
I also
into-
obviously grab a hammer as well.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, grabbing a hammer and Pitten, you begin to like nail it into the floor.
I'm
Just
putting
give
it
me...
into rock because I don't want to put it
Okay.
into. I want to put it into like the rock somewhere because I don't want to put it
Yep.
into the ice and potentially destabilize it. So
Yeah, cool. Just give me a survival check.
13.
Yeah, cool. The DC was 10, so it was pretty
Okay.
easy. You managed to, hammer it into one of the walls adjacent to where the thing, the ice waterfall is. And now the rest of your group have a rope to climb up, lowering the DC needed for them.
Can I also as they're climbing fly from below them and just push them up?
Yeah, yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
Which lowers it again because it gives them
Yeah.
a little bit more of a solid footing.
I
So
will do that.
for those making the climb, I will get an athletics check for the lot of you, please.
I want to do acrobatics.
Oh, not...
No, because you're not swinging around.
21.
Good man.
Oh,
Run,
fuck.
run.
Like, Thalion just bloody, pointed
Yeah.
shoes in the ice. He's just like, pshing, pshing,
No,
pshing,
Thalion does the bodybuilder thing where their bottom half is dangling and he just goes
yeah, just full on,
climbs up with just yeah. Barry's just struggling to keep up. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh fuck.
What was yours tricking?
I just rolled a nat 1 and I have a -1 to my athletics.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Can we say that because I'm below him, he doesn't fall and die?
Sure,
And
he
then
falls on you.
Yeah, it's fine. He can fall on me. He can fall on me.
We're both in that one, so Tricking and I go for the rope at the same time and just bump heads.
Ooh.
Sure, you both go for the rope at the same time and just pong. One of you gets a bleeding nose. Decide between the two of you who gets the bloody nose.
Do I take any damage for the bloody nose?
No, we'll just give you
I'll have a
this.
bloody nose then.
Okay, cool. You look up Bartleby and see just like a little bit trickle of blood coming from Tricking's nose.
Oh, very sorry. You go.
And I just step back out of the way.
Curiosity killing the cat this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thalion makes it up. Bartleby and Tricking, I'll get you guys to roll again on that athletics check, please.
I'm just standing on the edge of
17.
this waterfall,
Yeah,
looking
looking
at how
down.
stupid the rest of my party is. Like, what the hell is going on?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna patiently wait for Bartleby to climb up.
Cool.
I got a 17, so.
Yeah, Bartleby, you managed to make it the way up. Thalion kind of giving you that like Spartan grip for that last couple of steps up, lifting you in.
The monkey grip.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you,
monkey
young
grip.
chap.
Very good, sir.
I'm gonna. I want to pull Tricking aside, be like, "You've got this. I believe in you. You can do this. I believe in you. Come on, you got this."
I'm just gonna look at you and like appreciate the gesture, but I've got another idea. I'm gonna yell out to Thalion, "I'll tie this around my waist and then you pull me up." Do you want me to roll to?
Well, no, you tie the knot easily, and it's just a matter of
And
Thalion pulling you up.
I'll fly the rope up to Thalion and hand it to him. Here you go.
So
And when he does it, I'm
Thalion,
gonna go limp like a corpse.
just I will need another. If Thalion, you're gonna pull him up, I need another athletics check.
Nat 20.
Oh, bro, you just like one yonk. You just one hand lifts him up.
Tricking goes flying into the ceiling.
Yeah. Nah, easily. You've all as a group made it up. Now.
Thank God. Finally did it.
So now, yeah, the rest of you see that that long corridor of ice where this river once was, and then that slight detour off the right-hand side.
I suppose we check out what is going on with the little side, because I think the party would benefit from potentially having a short rest as well.
Okay.
So I think it might be nice to find somewhere kind of we can hold up, you know?
Yeah, so heading in that direction down there.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys see like a long corridor of rock that kind of seems to have come and met this long snaking ice lake. At the end of this little section, you do see what look to be like makeshift steps that do raise up a little bit.
I think
And you do begin to make out a slight light from the chamber further ahead.
it might be a good idea not to push on any further if we do want to take a short rest. We can kind of just hold up here in this little corridor.
I
chill
am
for an hour.
feeling mildly tired from literally carrying this team.
Easy.
I mean, he pulled you on the
carry
boat.
Oh yeah, true.
He also pulled you up that thing.
About what thing?
So he's up the waterfall,
that's
not
cool.
you, but like he carried
Yeah.
you on the boat and then pulled Tricking
Yeah,
up the
Tricking up
ice
the-
wall. So I mean, he is technically right in saying that
yeah.
he's been carrying the team.
I think it might be a good idea just to not push on any further. If we do want to take a short rest, we can kind of just like hang out here for an hour while we have a short rest and recover.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Cool. Easy. So you guys kind of what are you guys making makeshift beds, or are you just kind of just chilling in this
I
area?
think because short rest is just like an
It's
hour,
just an
isn't
hour,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. So I think we'll just like. I mean, I'll probably roll out my bedroll and kind of double it over so I have something kind of comfortable to sit on.
Yep.
And I'll have some little snack, and then
Cool. So
Yeah.
what are the rest of you? What are you guys doing for the hour then? You guys want to have any conversations or anything like that, or?
Ew, talking.
I know, right? Ew,
Ew.
RP in a role-playing game. Icky.
Barris is going to Barris is just gonna like browse his spell book and kind of like do some light kind of practice, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Tricking?
I'm just gonna sort of sulk in the corner and like lick my wounds, not literally sit there, but just sit there and sulk in the corner effectively because I've just done nothing but fail for the last like day and a half.
Yeah, cool.
Aw.
Bartleby and Thalion, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna like remove my queer ass for a moment, just because it's, you know,
Sweaty.
I am tired.
Yeah, fair. Cool. Bartleby?
Old man nap. Sit down, out like a light.
Out
Oh,
like
yeah.
a light.
You
Just
feel like the
unconscious immediately.
Yeah, the...
Props up against the wall and he's
Yeah.
fucking asleep.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. So as you guys kind of sit there, wind rushes in through this space, creating that howl again. Feel free to roll any hit dice you guys would like to, and mark a short rest.
Oh yeah.
I will not, but I will mark off my arcane recovery, and I will recover 2 level 1 spell slots.
Your boy rolled exactly what he needed to.
Oh,
One
let's
hit
go.
die. Full health. Hell yeah.
The wounds miraculously.
Them old man naps. They do.
They do wonders.
Like a
I love a
it's
good
like a
old
good
man nap.
Sunday afternoon, like 1 p.m. nap, and you go
Oh,
to sleep
yeah,
for like 2
yeah.
hours, and then you're like, oh,
I needed
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Cool. You guys kind of, as you guys kind of sit there in silence, all doing your own thing. Yeah, you guys rest up a little bit, and yeah, what do you guys want to do now?
We continue on down this corridor.
Is that what we're
Do we
doing?
hear anything other than wind? After
Give me a perception
moaning.
check.
that's a 16.
I'm a grandmother.
Grandmother.
No, it seems like whatever small sounds may be coming from any kind of section of the cave, it's just blown out by that wind noise. Like it is not deafening, but it is very much taking up the whole amount of space, like the whole space, if that makes sense.
All
as
the
far as
sound.
as far as sound goes.
All right. Well, I feel like we should push up, but quietly.
Cool. So
Yeah, I
stealthily.
think so too. Yeah, probably.
Cool. So I need a stealth check as a group, please.
I got a 9.
18.
Here we go.
I got 13. That's with a +7. Fuck my
Oh,
life.
you say stealth?
Stealth. Yeah.
9.
Nine.
Hey, you're the same
God.
as me.
So you guys,
Silent chainmail.
as silently as you possibly can, which is not so silent to some, you guys managed to move your way up the cave a little bit further. How far did you guys want to go up?
I feel like we will push up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Unless
Cool.
anyone objects. But I think we can push up the stairs and kind of just take it slowly and yeah.
Agree.
For the sake of making it easier, I'm just going
Yeah,
to move
bunch
you
everyone together.
all together to there. So as you guys kind of...
Oh my fucking god!
As you guys kind
Jesus
of move
Christ.
into this space, perched above the tunnels below, this cave sits at a higher elevation. Its ceiling cracked with natural fissures that allow moonlight to spill in. The silvery glow does little to soften the gruesome scene before you. Fresh blood stains the icy floor, stark against the frost, evidence of a recent slaughter. But more chilling than the blood are the bones, piles of them, The spines of knucklehead trout, shattered human skeletons, and the remains of small animals and birds litter the cave, tangled with scraps of tattered clothing and rusting weapons.
I want to do the big look around. I want
Cool.
to find cool shit. There's got to be some cool shit.
Give me a perception check. Or investigation check, depending on how thorough you are doing.
Which one's more thorough?
Investigation.
Dirty 20.
Cool. Feel free to poke around the room wherever you'd like to poke around. Sorry, I just kind of spread you out to give you a little bit of fanning because I know that's what you
Start
said.
on the left and do a lap.
Cool. As you guys move to the back end of that cave, moves his token away. Lol. As you kind of like go up near this side of the cave, inside amongst the bones, you see a very large skeleton. It looks to be possibly the skeleton of a frost giant. It's partially encased in the ice itself. It kind of just lays there up against the wall until you approach, and then it just kind of like leans forward. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, what the fuck?
I just wanted to say before anything happened, as Barrios walks in and sees this absolutely gruesome display before him, he throws up a little bit in his mouth, but he manages to kind of keep it down. He's like, he goes like,
Alright. Yeah, so I will get initiative rolls from everybody. So I'll start off with tricking.
Please no, I don't want to do this. Finally, a decentish roll. I rolled a 14 and I plus 3 to my initiative. 17.
17, cool. Then I'll grab Bartleby.
22.
Cool, I'll grab Barrios.
10.
Cool, and then Thalion.
11.
11, cool. Yeah, we will begin combat. So going first, Bartleby, as you see this this frost giant skeleton kind of lurch forward at you, you are up first.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think I don't really have enough time to think about it because I went first. I guess I'll two-weapon fighting. That's the one I want.
Music was a bit too much for me. Yeah, cool. So you go up and
Wait, is two-weapon one action, or is that a bonus action?
two weapon is an action and a bonus action.
And a bonus. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I might not do that then. I'm going to bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Yep.
How does that work again? It's just okay. Yeah, bonus action is Zephyr Strike, and then I'm gonna fucking hand axe him.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
No, two-handed spear.
Two-handed spear.
spear.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you go to grab your hand axe and you're like, wait.
This'll
Yeah.
hurt him. Oh, it's a bunch of bones.
Roll to hit.
Oh yeah, roll to hit would help. Hey, 18.
Hit.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage. Awesome. You like impale it into the bones, like into the pile of bones, snapping off like a rib cage. And that ends your turn.
I'm pretty sure that I can run away and he can't touch me, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, with the Zephyr Strike, you don't
Yeah.
get attacks of opportunity.
Bye.
Bye. And
So
that
yeah, just fucking and then run away.
cool. And that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to tricking.
I'm gonna cast cantrip firebolt at the dude.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy. Roll to hit.
15.
15 hits.
Yes. That is 9 points of fire damage.
9 points of fire damage. Cool. It like flares off the side where they had been like little strands of hair from the skeleton is like just incinerated with the flame.
And using my bonus action to hide, I'm going to try and find somewhere to hide out of view.
Cool.
Maybe
So,
amongst a pile of bones or something.
yeah, so give me
Dive
a give me a stealth check. And we'll just say you're hiding amongst the rocks a little bit further back.
It's a dirty 20.
Awesome, cool. You seem very well hidden from the skeleton, who is currently looking at Bartleby. That will bring us to Thalion. You are up.
But he has no eyeballs.
I'm going to use a bonus
That's
action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Yep, awesome.
Hell yeah.
You're coming with me.
He's now marked.
Where am I? Over here. I'm going to come up in there. And I will attack with my great sword.
Go ahead, my guy. Roll to hit.
7.
7. You manage to stab in. You make purchase, but on the ice that it's that it's trying to pull itself free from. Not doing any damage.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Cool. That brings us to Barrius.
How tall is this thing?
This thing is at least 30 foot tall.
Okay, I'll fly up maybe like 15 feet
15 feet,
Just-
yeah.
off the ground. Let me just check. Okay, cool. And then as I fly up, I'm going to pull my spellbook out, and it's going to kind of like hover in front of me, and I'm going to draw this electric energy from it, and I'm going to cast a second level witch bolt.
Go ahead, my guy. So roll the hit.
Yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yay! Doing 2d12 lightning damage. And I rolled like shit. That's 8 points of lightning damage.
Oh.
Well, hopefully next time I roll a bit better. But
The
yeah,
light-
so I'm gonna like draw this like lightning energy out and be like,
Yeah, and it like crackles and zaps off this like skeletal creature. And that ends your turn.
yes, that does end my turn.
Cool. The frost giant, being heavily encased in ice, lifts one leg and snaps it out of the ice, using his action to break free one of his limbs.
We've only got one more limb. Before it's free.
That brings
Nice.
us. That brings us
Yeah,
to. Well, his currently hands are free. It's literally his bottom half that he's breaking out. That brings us back to top of the round. Bartleby, you are up.
I don't think I can't run close enough, I don't think. Because I ran so far away
For what?
to do much damage.
You have a bow and arrow, don't you?
Would I be in range for that?
Bow
Like
and
too
arrow.
close?
No.
I think minimum range. Well, depends. Do you have a
What-
is
what-
it a short
what-
or a longbow?
It's a longbow.
I think minimum range is 30.
What's the
30 feet.
thing? It should say like something / something.
Yeah.
150 to 600.
Yeah, so you get up to 150 with a straight roll. You get up to 600 with disadvantage. Isn't
Yeah,
that how it
right.
works?
Okay, I'll do that. I'll
Yeah.
do that.
So like as long as you're not within 5 feet, you have a straight roll.
It's a 6 to hit.
You fire the arrow and it like
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I'm gonna use my chronal shift to
That's a 19.
cool.
Thanks, Marius.
You like at the last second feel this pulse of like chronal energy that was about to throw your arrow off to one side, and you just managed to like zip it in and then fire, and it hits.
Hell yeah, that's 10.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Cool. It like impacts in through one of the rib cages and takes off another rib. And then you end your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to tricking.
Alrighty. Because I'm hidden, I want to try and use my bow and sneak around the corner and see if I would be able to get inside with still remaining hidden to use a sneak attack.
Yeah, you definitely will. Plus, Thalion is within 5 feet of the creature now anyway, so you would get sneak attack even
Put
if you
his
weren't
arms
hitting.
around the corner and goes. Like the goat doesn't even look. He's like, "Boing."
Do I get advantage for flanking?
Not flanking, no. But you get advantage for being hidden.
Oh, sick. Oh, thank God for advantage, because I rolled a 1 and a 15. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, hits. So you kind of come back around the corner and let off an arrow. It hits, so do your damage plus your sneak attack.
Alrighty, damage plus sneak attack is 2d6. I need a third d6. Was it d6? Oh my gosh, good service. That was pretty piss weak, actually. That was 9 points of damage. Oh no, 10 points of damage.
Cool, 10 points of damage. Easy. Sweet. And that ends your turn.
I would also like to just disappear again.
Cool. Give me another stealth check.
That was an 18.
Cool. You're not 100% sure whether or not you're hidden or not. But we'll see.
Was this okay?
We will see.
That brings us to Thalion.
I will try and hit him again.
Go ahead.
Greatsword.
Two-handed or one-handed?
Two-handed.
Two-handed?
23 to hit.
Hits.
And I think greatswords can be used one-handed
No, probably not.
because they're heavy.
That is
12 damage.
damage. And then... Sorry, pardon me a moment.
Pardon me, mi amor.
I will expend a spell slot to deal an extra 2d8 extra radiant.
Hell yeah.
Plus an extra 1d8 because it's undead. Is it undead?
It is undead.
So, extra 3d8.
Do you get bonus damage from Hunter's Mark as well?
Yes, plus 1d6.
So an extra 3d8 and a 1d6. So you
Damn.
do you stab or you slash?
It's more of a slash.
Yeah, so you
shoulder to hip.
Yeah, shoulder to hip slash, and as you're coming down into that center space, it just like arcs with like full celestial energy, kind of like coming up your body, through your arm, through your blade.
That is an extra 11 damage.
An extra 11. Awesome. Cool. So it just like and like blows apart a couple of like the loose little bones that are hanging off it and the loose little scraps of skin and flesh. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Cool. That brings us to Barrius.
How is it looking?
Looking fairly damaged.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna channel the Witch Bolt again,
Cool.
dealing 13 points of lightning damage.
Cool. That lightning
Bit of
energy
fun.
cracks off again and like lodges another couple bones off the body. And that ends your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
Cool. The Frost Giant Skeleton's turn. He looks after taking all the damage and just takes out his other leg. He's now free from the ice. And that brings us to top of the round. Bartleby, you're up.
Quick question.
Yes.
How does favored foe work? Do I just choose someone and it's concentration?
I believe so.
Is that related to Hunter's Mark?
It's
Right.
similar to Hunter's
me-
Mark. It's its own thing, though, I think.
Yeah,
Let me look. You're using the legacy rules for
Yeah.
Bartleby? Yeah. Alright, let me have a look. I'll get it up.
We should all be using the legacy rules.
Yes. Yeah, I was double checking. Favorite
Yeah,
enemy,
okay,
so...
yeah. So it's when you hit them, but it's concentration. Yeah, cool. I won't use it this turn.
Okay.
I
You
will.
fire your bow.
Yep. I will
Go
do
ahead.
that again.
Roll the hit.
That is 18.
Hits.
Hell yeah. 15 damage.
Cool. You manage to like knock half of the skeleton off, and you notice like the bones are beginning to shake a little bit as it
Oh,
moves.
goddammit. I'm gonna move 10 feet over and then disappear.
Okay, you just stop moving. Just
Yep.
go
In
invisible.
motion, but not moving.
Yeah. Cool, and that ends your turn.
Tricked ya. Yeah.
That brings us to tricking. You're up.
I'd like to try the old short bow around the corner again.
Cool. Fire away with advantage because you are hidden.
Oh boy. Go.
And sneak attack as well?
Yeah, and sneak attack because
Yeah.
Thalion's there. Well, and because advantage as well.
Mm.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, advantage.
That first one was a 12 to hit. The other one is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Damn. I'm fucking laying into this dude. Just like fucking everyone's putting out
We had-
massive damage.
We better before he gets up.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck yes. I just rolled 2 6s and a 5.
Damn.
So that is 17 plus 3. Yes?
Yeah.
20.
20. Fuck. That's a good shot.
Just like
How do you want to do it, my guy?
yeah, yes. Fuck
Shoot
yeah.
him, shoot him straight in his eye hole.
Shoot him straight in his eye hole. So you watch as Tricking comes around the corner, fires his bow, it goes straight through the eye hole, dislodging the rest of the skeleton, the rest of the skull from the spinal column, and just like pins it into the back wall.
Damn.
And you guys are out of combat.
Damn. I was expecting that to be significantly harder.
I feel like if it got close to us, that would have been a lot harder.
Yeah. Let's just say I'm glad that I didn't go and explore the cave. I would have been like, oh cool, just smushed.
Now that
Damn,
we've killed
okay.
that dude, have we found anything of interest in this room when Rankins was checking it out?
No, I just found the skeleton.
You just found the skeleton. Give me an investigation check again, and we'll go from there.
Alright, that was a 5.
Cool. You don't find much in this room at all. You find obviously the bones, the blood. You do see a trail of blood that seemingly could be something that somebody's dragged from one area to another, heading northward and snaking around a corner.
You said there was like broken weapons and things. Anything
Yeah, like very rusted, decaying weapons. So like there's a couple of knives, couple of swords, but nothing that could be usable in any kind of adventuring sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Is there a way that I can manually change how high I am, or do you have to do it?
Yeah, right click your token.
Doesn't
then-
let me do anything.
It
Oh.
doesn't...
Right, click your token and select joint, and then that's how high you get.
No, and then I can do it. There you go.
Yeah.
My investigation was 21, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, you don't find anything else in this room except for that blood trail that heads around the corner. And those rusted weapons, etc.
Friends, those blood trails lead up another set of stairs.
Yeah, you guys kind of come around the corner. Thalion kind of gives you the halt, and lets you know that the blood trails seem to keep snaking around, heading down a set of stairs.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should follow the blood trails. I guess.
I suppose so.
Cool. As
Pause.
as you kind of like come around the corner, trying to be as stealthy as possible,
Clunk, clunk,
what you
Clank,
see,
clank down the stairs.
yeah, clank, 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 clank. What you see is a large metallic cauldron, and a little like next to it a little stone preparation table where there looks to be like little couple of knives and a couple of things cut up, and like this little slab of meat that's bleeding onto the metal table, onto the stone table. Next to the large pot on the opposite side of the table, you do see this decrepit old woman, wearing like tattered furs that seem to like just kind of bundle her up a little bit, and she's currently like putting some stuff in the like pot, and she kind of looks up to you and goes, "Oh, hello, welcome."
Oh, this is not good.
The rest of you can move up as if you guys would like, as Thalion has seemingly alerted this woman.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna hear this coming up and just keep myself from being seen. I'm just gonna hang back a little bit to keep myself from being seen.
Cool. She kind of looks at Thalion, and then past her to the rest of the group, and is like, "Ah, you brought friends. Come closer, enjoy some stew." And she's like putting a couple of little bits and pieces in this cauldron that is slightly bubbling and exuberating this little bit of steam as it's warming up.
Can I roll to see if I would know anything about, like, can I roll to see if anything seems off about, I mean, obviously something does seem off about this person because they're currently stirring a cauldron that's filled with blood, but like, I guess on a more, I guess like a history roll to see if I would know of any evil creatures that match this person's description, or...
Sure, give me a investigation check. No, perception check.
Mm-hmm.
And then possibly a history check.
17 for perception.
Okay, so she doesn't give off the presence of anything bad. Like, she's just this decrepit old woman. So it's very hard to nail what exactly like it could be. Give me a history check or intelligence check. Or no, history or arcana, I should say. History or arcana.
I'll do the history. I was gonna say it's cocked. It is, but it's a 7.
It doesn't, like...
I don't know. Yeah.
People live all around the place. Like, it wouldn't be weird for a lady to be living in a cave. Especially
someone's yum.
Especially around here. You think maybe she was from the village and got lost or something, and she's just been making do.
Eating people's bodies. Yeah.
Yes, Thalion?
Can I use my divine sense to detect good and evil?
Sure. What does that give off? What does it say it does?
Says you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60.
Celestial fiend undead.
Cool.
It doesn't, like, she doesn't give off anything bad. Like, she doesn't give off any of those senses. She just looks like this old woman in a cave.
Okay.
Hello there, dear woman. What are you doing living in this cave?
Oh, this is my home. Come, bring your friends.
Oh, my friends will... Yeah, I don't know. They're over there.
It must be cold for the lot of you. Come, get closer to the fire.
I mean, as it turns out, it's cold everywhere here.
She kind of, like, chuckles. She kind of goes,
Would you like some stew to warm you up? Hmm? It's very tasty. Cooked it myself.
What is in the stew?
Ah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, things that I've just scavenged around for.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can determine what she's been putting in this stew?
Yeah,
Sure.
I would like to join in on that as being a connoisseur of stew.
Connoisseur of
a
various,
connoisseur.
various wet meats.
Oh,
Yeah, both of you give me perception checks.
5.
5? Cool. Looking around the space, you can't really, like, dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, looking at this stew, you can't really make out what it is. It's just this boiling liquid of stuff. Bartleby, you do make out on the right-hand side on that stone tablet is a human heart, just sitting on the stone table.
Who am I closest to?
Interesting.
Barry. So I just lean over to Barry and go, that's people pieces in there.
Wait, hold on.
My dear woman,
Aris,
you remind me
yeah.
so much of my grandmother, but unfortunately, as I must tell her before she passed, I'm just not that hungry.
Oh, no, come. I've got enough bowls for the lot of you.
And she pulls out like 3 bowls, not having seen tricking him sneaking around the corner, just kind of like back against the stone. And she's kind of got like, she's doing the server arm bowl thing, and she's got a ladle in the soup already, starting to pour it into the things. Yes, Barris?
Once Uncle Bart tells me, he's like, it's people meat. Barris once again is gonna be like, and then he's gonna manage to keep it down. He's gonna be like, oh.
Come on. Bring your friends and the attractive one.
Pointing at Bartleby.
Yeah.
You know, as it turns out, I don't think Bartleby has a companion. Maybe you should talk to him.
Hello.
Come on, come closer. I've got bad vision. I need to see you with better light.
And she kind of like
you and
leans
me,
forward, blinking.
I'm fine with the stew. I've got cans of my own.
I'm gonna move up and stick next to Uncle Bart and be like, I'm scared, Uncle Bart, I'm scared.
We're just looking for some fishermen that got lost.
Oh, fishermen, you say? I have not seen any fishermen around here.
Well,
I heard something in the cave before this one. The one that has the moonlight coming from the ceiling.
yeah, that was a giant skeleton. We've dealt with that. You're
Oh,
welcome.
a giant skeleton, you say? Dealt with it, you say? Oh.
And she just kind of like looks back to her stew, and she kind of puts a few things in the stew.
He's gonna spike us. Be careful. Don't take drinks from strangers.
See, I'm gonna keep like kind of keeping my distance but moving further around. Can I see further into the cave? Like, is there a way further in?
Like further north.
Yeah.
So it seems that the cave goes further north and then snakes a little bit to the left. You do make out the beginning of like the ice sheet that you don't know if it is the same lake as earlier or what.
If it's quite all right with you, we'll just keep going on our way and leave you to your
No,
stew.
come, have some stew.
No, we're not hungry. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
She'll then like you watch as her like back cracks and the spines begin to protrude from her back. You see her skin begin to sag a little bit and go a grayish purple color.
Gross.
Her eyes begin to bulge out of her skull and seldom blink. The hair that was on top of her head, like this full black hair, begins to like fall off in clumps. and hit the floor, leaving this like stringy, interwoven like thin mess that seems to have like finger bones interwoven in it. And she leans forward and she goes, "I said have some stew!" And we're going to roll initiative.
No, thank you.
Oh, fuck off.
Why couldn't
We
you?
try to be nice and not just attack everyone.
Yeah.
And they're fucking gross anyway.
You do notice now that you've kind of come around, there's this little small moat of floating fire next to her as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, so while I'm doing the music, if everyone can roll initiative.
I roll a 10.
A 10, cool. Barrios,
I rolled a natural 1 for a 4.
Yikes.
tricking,
19.
19. Bartleby,
17.
17. Awesome. Cool. We are going to begin combat. So, let me just quickly tick that in. Cool. So, top of the round, it's the Will-O-Wisp's turn. It is going to... it is going to fly over
The fuck?
to these guys here and go for a shock attack against Bartleby.
I mean, I am pretty shocked.
Which is an 8 to
Shocking.
hit.
No.
Yeah, that
No?
doesn't even hit
Cool.
me.
It just...
That's fucking, that's fucking saying
Because
something.
everything hits barriers.
Yeah, literally. My AC is 10.
Tricking?
Just real quick, I can't see shit.
Yeah, because it's dark in this cave.
And you have no eyes.
And you have no eyes. So all of your perception is going to be done off hearing. So you're going to be basing your whole combat choice, unless somebody lights something up. Oh, actually, come to think of it, the cauldron there would be a small little flame. So I'll give you that.
Hectic.
Yeah. So and then it ends its turn, which brings us to tricking. Oh,
Right, so I'm gonna.
actually, before I do that, she did actually use something that I forgot to get everybody to do. I need everybody within 30 feet of her, which is everybody except tricking, to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, not bad.
Sorry, I completely forgot.
5.
19.
Fucking me today.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting fucked.
Thalion and Barrios, you are both frightened of her for a whole minute.
Okay.
So what frightened
me-
means is you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while this creature is within sight, and you can't willingly move closer to this
That's
creature.
fine by me.
Yeah, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each one of your turns.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. And yeah, tricking. What was your plan?
Yeah, so I would be hidden from her, so I'm gonna use sneak attack,
Cool. Fire away, my guy.
and I'd have advantage on that, right?
Yes. Advantage. And yeah, sneak attack.
Things coming in
That was-
clutch.
A 15 to hit.
That hits.
Thank God, I thought you were gonna say missing for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh, 15 misses. Jesus Christ.
That is 16 points of damage.
16 points. You like zip around the corner and see the little flame and the source of the voice. Quickly readjust, let your arrow off, and it just like fires and pierces into the woman's like torso, and she just kind of goes ah! Ah!
Cool.
And then I'm just gonna like duck back into the shadows and use my disengage to hide.
Yeah, you roll me a stealth check.
It didn't work. Just put it that way, it was a 9.
Okay, cool. You kind of like zip behind, but with the low light, you're not sure if you're hidden. Which brings us to Bartleby.
Is this little fucking thing in front of me like a corporeal, or does it look like it's just a?
It looks like a floating ball of flame. So it doesn't seem to have so much of a physical. Like, it doesn't seem to have as much of a physical kind of thing to it.
I will completely ignore it then. Probably get hit and run over towards the lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah, it is going to take a.
Yeah, it would.
It is going to take a shock attack on you,
That's fine.
which is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, shit. Yep.
Sure. Like zaps you, dealing 11 points of lightning damage.
Fucking hell. There goes half my health.
Hey, there goes
cool.
the health that you just got.
That's fantastic. I'm going to fucking hit this bitch in the head with a hand axe. And
Go
then
ahead.
stab her with a spear.
Go ahead.
That's 18 to hit.
Hits.
Wait. Never mind. 9 points of damage from that one.
Yep.
And then that's 15 to hit.
Hits.
Amazing. That is 6 points
Cool.
of damage.
Yeah, so you manage to like plunge in the spear and then like quickly axe out. She's now got like this arrow, axe, spear wound. Like she is like
Yeah, good.
bleeding profusely, and she's like ah, 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 just like
Is she looking
making
hurt?
noises. She's looking hurt. She's looking
Okay,
hurt.
good.
That ends your turn, Bartleby.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. That brings us to Thalion. So you are frightened of this creature. You cannot move closer to this creature, and essentially everything that you do, has disadvantage as long as she is in line of sight.
Okay. I will. See that 5 feet of movement that's there. That was done before you went for initiative, so I feel like I should.
Sorry.
You have a halberd, don't you?
I have a glaive. Yeah.
That's good. That has reach, I'm pretty sure. So if you use your glaive, you'll be able to hit her.
Yes, I suppose I will.
Yeah. So
But
you like
will have disadvantage.
you like stow the greatsword, pull out the glaive from your back, and just swing.
I will. Yes, I will just swing.
Cool. Disadvantage, because you are frightened.
13 to hit.
Misses. You swing and she manages to just like duck her head while holding on to her body for dear life.
Do I make a wisdom save at the end of my turn?
Yep, you definitely do.
And that's 21.
You kind of like, after seeing this creature so close and seeing it bleeding, you're just like, fuck, what am I scared for? And you just shake it off. You're no longer frightened. You end your turn?
Yep.
Cool. That brings us to the creature's turn, the lady's turn. She's going to look over to one side at Barrius, and then you just see her eyes bulge, and kind of create this like this purplish bluish energy that just kind of bulges from her eyes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
23.
Cool. You save from the effect of this.
Thank God.
She then just kind of goes, ah! And just like hobbles around, trying to flee somewhat. And that brings us to Barrius's turn.
I am going to cast mirror image.
Yeah.
So my spellbook flips open and my form kind of shimmers and then splits into four. Sorry, give me a second. Splits into four other versions of myself, and I'm going to end my turn. But I do get the wisdom save.
Yes. So make a wisdom save.
16.
Yep, you shake it off. The mirror image kind of fills you with this companionship of no longer being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It is now the Will-O-Wisps' turn, who's going to like spin on the spot, move a little bit closer to Barrius, and make a shock attack.
Alright.
Which is a 16 to hit.
Sorry, give me a second. I roll a d20. And I rolled a 15, so it hits one of the mirror images.
Cool. Like you see this energy of lightning just, and this version of Barrius go, "Ah!" and then just out of existence. It is now Tricking's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna come around the corner and cast Firebolt again.
Cool. Fire away.
That is a 13 to hit.
That misses. You fire and it just kind of like goes off slightly, hits the cauldron and just sparks off, creating a little bit of light.
Yeah.
That ends your turn.
I'm gonna try and take cover again.
Cool. Give me a stealth check and then we'll go to Bartleby.
That one.
That one. You just kind of like slip over in the darkness. Bartleby, you are up.
Is she looking pretty haggard?
She's definitely bleeding profusely from a lot of her body parts. You don't know whether it's blood or sweat from just being
Sweet
this
time.
decrepit creature.
Okay, I would like to try and duck down and grab and tip her to see if I can get her into the cauldron.
Okay. Give me a. Will you do contested strength checks?
Yeah, like a rugby.
Yeah.
Into the cauldron.
Contested strength. So you give me a strength.
Surely I'm
I'll give you
stronger than a
strength.
fucking old
We'll
lady.
see. So I got a 15.
I got a natural 20.
Cool. You managed to dip under her and just plump, and she goes into the cauldron.
Fuck yeah.
You see her kind of go, and she sinks into the cauldron, disappearing into the soup.
I cast Create Bonfire under the cauldron.
Are we still in initiative?
We are ending combat.
Which soup?
I will be right back.
I cast Create Bonfire.
Yeah, you create bonfire under the soup, and it begins to bubble even more. The sounds of the creature is no longer heard.
Okay, once the fire dies down a bit, I want to kick the cauldron over to see if there was any gubbins that she had on her.
Okay. Yeah, so
I'll help with the
Away
the
from
cauldron.
everyone.
Yeah, cool. You manage to this large metal cauldron. After it dies down a little bit, you manage to kick it over, and it empties out, and it's just a stew. There are no bones. There are no bits of meat. It is literally just stew in this cauldron.
That's terrifying. Well, shall we? And I just turn and start to leave.
I'm just gonna go check the table real quick and see if there's any
Human heart.
what human remains be on it.
Yeah, cool. Give me. Oh, well, you don't really have to do it. Give me an investigation check just in case. But you go to the table. There's like, you see on the on the table, you see like a just like a still bleeding human heart, a couple of fingers, like an ear.
Is there anything when I look at the fingers, the heart, whatever? Is there anything like is there a ring still on the finger or anything that could like, you know, show the identity of these people?
Nothing identifiable to anybody. Yeah. And like it strikes you odd a little bit that this stew was having lumps of meat and stuff put into it, yet it was just like it's seemingly the lumps of meat and the hag itself that you guys just fought just seemingly gone.
If only John was here, he could take some of the soup with him.
You
Well,
could definitely can it up, Bartleby.
there's nothing weird about
I
this.
think I want to.
Okay. Well, then I will just continue.
Yep,
onward.
Bartleby's on his way already.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I see that shadow there.
What shadow?
Oh, I hate that.
So as you kind of come up and around this corner, once an underground river spilled into this chamber, feeding and steaming mineral pool. Once an underground river spilled into this chamber, feeding a steaming mineral pool before flowing westward. Now, both river and pool lie frozen solid, their once worn waters locked beneath thick layers of ice. Jagged frost clings to the walls, and the air carries the faint scent of minerals. A lingering ghost of warmth that once was. Until the everlasting rhyme ends, this place remains a silent, frozen relic of what it used to be. As you kind of come up close, you do see that a number of frost giant bodies frozen solid underneath this section of ice.
Well, don't go digging into the ice, Bartleby.
That's unsettling.
Can I test the ice? Does it...
Yeah. So you place like your
Yeah.
foot on the ice. It's solid enough to walk on.
Yeah,
And six frost giant. No, I'm kidding.
I shit my pants.
I shit in my pants.
I shitted myself. Yeah, I guess I'll tentatively go and explore a bit.
I'm gonna go left, Bartleby.
I will follow Thalion.
Cool. You guys just keep going as the icy river just kind of like follows its way around, snaking its way around this large inward cave. Tricking. What are you doing?
Trying to unmute myself. I'm just glad to be alive. But I would be up near the ice having a look at the frost giants frozen under.
Okay, cool. I will move
be
you
like-
up there.
Putting my face down against the ice, trying to look into their eyes to see if they have like any conscious thought or take note of us at all.
Give me a perception check.
Fuck, if I roll on that 20 and it's like, you feel like there's 5 sets of eyes.
Fucking leg it.
That's a 17.
17. You watch tentatively watching these things. They are frozen solid. They look long gone from this world.
Thank Christ.
Where did everyone go?
So this is. I'll just
right
pause and then I'll tell you all what happened. I'll tell him what happened. So after the hag went in, they investigated the table, found some human remains. Thalion was looking for something that could identify the fishes. To which he noted that it's weird that things were going into the cauldron and all that was coming out was stew. Like not like human bits, nothing like that. And then they all decided to start heading north.
Okay.
Yeah, there was something weird about the cauldron, and then we just decided to ignore it.
Yeah.
Look, we
the,
took the contents
left
out, nothing
side
happened.
goes back to the start.
Cool. And then you guys reconvene in this chamber. There is a large ice sheet. Yeah, it's like an ice-covered lake that's frozen over. And there are multiple ice giants frozen underneath the ice itself. Barrius just kind of like waddles up to the rest of you, having been AFK for a few minutes.
Yeah. T-posing in the other room.
Yeah. You kind of explore that northern cave for a few seconds while the rest of them chat. Nothing seems of poignant, like of note up that way.
I think I found somewhere we can rest.
Let's do that.
Cool. Everybody
Let's
heads
do
up.
Old man nap time.
Yeah. Are we having a short rest or are we having a long rest?
We should have a long rest if we
Yeah,
can.
we should. Yeah.
Cool. Tricking kind of follows you guys through the darkness.
I'm gonna cast bonfire
Cool.
and just put it somewhere so the tricking can see.
The reason I
Cool.
can't move my character.
I'll pop that
Oh,
there
wait,
for
he's already
him.
there.
Yeah, because I moved him for you.
I can see him in 2 places on the map for some reason.
Weird.
Was it a hag?
Yes, it was a hag. A
Was.
sea hag. Was a hag, now stew. That spilled all over the insides of this cave.
That was possibly one of the happiest times I've ever gotten a natural 20. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
go.
In you go. Yeah, sweet. So what are you guys doing while you guys set up camp? Any conversations, anything like that? Or are you just all stone cold again?
Barrius is a little bit rattled from all the viscera and gore he's seen, so he's looking a little. Even for a red tiefling, he's looking like a slightly pastel shade of red, and he's kind of gone a little bit pale from all the viscera and gore he's seen. So he's just kind of gonna be like, sit down, try and eat some food, and then try and get to sleep.
Every single time
But-
you look at the
didn't notice.
food, you just think of the stew.
But he's gonna have his can of meat that he's eating and be like,
Oh, chin up, Barrius. Have some of this. It'll make you feel better.
and I offer him a tin of my wet meat, which should make it.
Yes.
I'm gonna have one of my adventuring rations.
Yep.
One
Yeah,
of
I'm
which
just gonna
is
have-
a small brick form, but one bite will feed a man for a day.
An MRI.
Yeah.
MRI
Sorry.
is a
It's
scanning
a-
at the
yeah.
hospital. Yeah.
It has been said in the past that hobbits have eaten about 8 of these in a day, but you know. Whatever.
Yeah.
And what it-
Barris is just gonna stick to hardtack and beef jerky.
Yeah, cool. What are you doing, tricking?
I was thinking about going back for the soup.
Ew, yuck! That is disgusting.
I mean, it's an idea. Go back for the
I
soup.
might just go back.
I don't like the way he said that.
Yeah, sweet. Well, you head back to the cauldron while the rest of them are setting up camp. You see that the contents of this stew splaying all over the floor. They're like, it has created like small little puddles that you can definitely grab soup from.
Ew, don't. It's floor
I'm just gonna,
stew.
like, scoop them up with a bowl or something and just
Yeah, there were the 3 bowls that she had and dropped when you guys came in and started attacking. So yeah, you easily grab a bowl and you grab some stew. It is still somewhat warm. It's cooled down a little bit because being on the icy floor, but it's still somewhat warm.
Yeah, then I might just try and sneak back over the party like nothing happened.
Cool. You
If
guys
I knew about this, I'd just be spraying you with a squirt bottle.
you guys are rejoined by Tricking after you guys finish setting up your own like little camp site in the middle of this cave. And he's got this little bowl of soup with him. And he's doing the little
When I walk over with it, I'm gonna try to like hide it from you, but every now and then you'll just hear like a.
Oh my god, he's fucking tricky. What the fuck?
That's disgusting. That is foul.
Room temperature body soup.
What is that
when
noise tricking?
No, nothing. I'm like,
What do we have there?
show me your mouth. What have you got in your mouth?
What have you got?
Drop it!
juice faster.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that he has a bowl of soup that he's drinking. Speaking of which, the taste
Oh,
of the soup is actually not that bad. And it's just got this tiny little salty tinge to it that would need adjusting if you were making it. But otherwise it's fine.
That is-
to fit a Hagen.
Does anyone want to help me take this fantastic cauldron that makes excellent soup back to the
No.
village to see if we can
No.
sell
I'm
it?
not carrying a fucking
No,
cauldron.
I'm not fucking
shot.
carrying a cauldron. No fucking way.
It makes good soup.
You can make good soup out of any cauldron. I don't want to be around that cauldron anymore, please.
I'm gonna-
Start
I'm
using
gonna
it like a
try-
fucking magic item and dropping it on people and they just
Yeah.
turn to soup immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and appeal to Thalion as a man of the culinary arts. Be like, big, large, perfect cauldron, makes excellent soup. Surely you could
No.
find a use or a way to sell this.
No.
I don't think
Although the thought of perhaps dropping the cauldron upside down on the top of someone and watching them dissolve into soup.
It is entertaining to think about.
Mm.
You can use it as a torture device.
Yeah, but we have to get it out of here.
Yeah, exactly. We have to get it out of here. That's the main logistical issue here. Is that we have to move this fucking giant cauldron.
Yes, I'd like to attune to the magical cauldron of soup.
I'd like to attune
no,
to soup, please. I'm a
Yeah.
soup man, sir.
Yeah, Superman stuff.
No, I will not be helping you. Lug that
Ample's
cauldron.
Is there
Um,
any possibility of me moving it by myself, Nathan?
Very little. There'd be very little possibility of you could move it a little bit by yourself, but it would not be sustainable to get it back by yourself.
And I'm out of ideas.
I'm now playing with a small fireball that I've made in my hands. I've cast bonfire. I'm just juggling it.
It's just two little bonfires in each. Cool. Any other conversation you guys want to have while you guys are having your long rest? It's 8 hours worth of time you have to fill.
Oh, I'm gonna fill it by sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping.
Cool.
Sleep.
Everybody sleep.
It was evening when we headed in here, I'm pretty sure, so it would make sense.
Mm.
Yeah, I shall split too.
Cool.
Dream of sleep.
You guys all can sleep. Make me wisdom saving throws.
16.
7.
19.
I had a 19.
Cool. Did you say 7, Thalion?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All of you get a decent night's sleep, except for Thalion, who is
Lol.
plagued by dreams of soup gremlins attacking him. You all get a long rest still, though.
Okay, thank
So you can all mark off a long rest. As you guys
Yay.
kind of come to consciousness, you vaguely hear Thalion say, "Can't sleep, the soup is gonna eat me." Nah, kidding.
You gotta
wouldn't
try and
say
wake
that.
me. I'm like, I draw my great sword and hold
Yeah.
it to your throat. Like, are you one of them?
You wanted the soup goblins. But yeah, the rest of you, the lot of you come to consciousness having a full 8 hours of rest. Wind continues to spill into this cave, creating that moan kind of noise. Exactly
spooky.
like that. Yeah, what do you guys want to do now?
Well,
Continue exploring the cave, I suppose.
I wish to investigate this sheet of ice.
Cool.
Is there any way that we could surmise that the people that were in the soup were the fishermen?
Well, they looked fresh.
Like fish.
Because I feel like we could be looking around a cave for no reason now when we know where the fishermen went. I mean, we can keep looking because there might be cool shit, but
Mm.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
wish
try
to
and bring up.
investigate this prison waterfall.
I'm gonna try and bring up the importance of cauldrons.
Oh my god. Fucking
The Lord and
cauldron.
Savior Cauldron.
Oh god.
You want to get a backhand from a gauntlet?
Um,
Not particularly.
for brevity's sake, I can say that you guys explore the rest of the cave. If you guys want to give me an investigation check, we can kind of go through the different spots that you guys find.
7.
12.
I had a 19.
Cool.
19 also.
19 also, cool. Somebody give me a history check. I'll give it to whoever, if somebody has advantage in it. Or not advantage.
I have proficiency in history. And I got a fucking 7.
Cool. So, the first thing, we're just going to zip around, and I'll move you guys around so you guys can see. Or at least the rest of them can see. Tricking, you just get a black screen because cave is dark. The first thing, as you guys kind of like continue around, is that you see this kind of bridge that extends about 20 feet up from your location on this long snake of ice. Did you guys want to do anything with that or continue?
I'll fly up and check it out.
Cool. Not Thalion. Barrius, you kind of fly up and see a cave that goes to your left and to your right. The cave to your right kind of heads to a small opening. It looks somewhat like you could make out the look of like a few beds in which you kind of investigate, trying to be as stealthy as possible. You see a cave that is dark and still, but signs of past habitation remain. A cold fire pit's in the center, ringed by scattered stones, its ashes long undisturbed. Torn bedrolls and broken supplies lay strewn about, covered in a thin layer of dust. Whoever camped here left in a hurry or never got the chance to leave at all. You do...
Can I...
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. So go. What were you going to say?
You do, looking around, you do find... in the charred remains of the campfire, you find 3 torn pages, only partially burned. Looks to be a journal. What languages do you know?
I know Dwarvish, Giant, Gnomish, and Infernal, and obviously Common as well.
Cool. So the 3 pages are written in Dwarvish.
Okay, cool.
There are a couple of noteworthy passages on the notes that you can find. The first one being, these caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the walls suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool? The next thing is, the wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place. And then the third one is, I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth into me. Your gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return.
Okay. That doesn't sound like a fisherman. That doesn't sound like that sounds like an explorer. Like someone who came here on purpose.
But you find nothing else of note, and you guys watch as Barrius comes back around the corner.
I'm like, I'll just relay the information that I found in that little cave, and I guess I'll have a look, trying to be stealthy down the other corridor.
Yeah, cool.
So
for the sake of being speedy, you do see an exit to the cave.
Right, that goes back out onto the lake.
Yep, but then it also continues at a northern.
I'll have
section.
a look up there as well.
Have a quick look up there. Yep, cool.
Yeah.
So in this first chamber, you see the cave is eerily silent. Its walls slick with frost. In the dim light, 3 towering pillars stand at the center. Their surfaces encased in a thick layer of ice. Beneath the frozen sheen, mineral deposits form strange twisting patterns, as if sculpted by time itself. The air is bitterly cold, and the faint crackling sound echoes as the ice slowly shifts. You just make out that these pillars have mineral deposits, and then heading further up, you come to another snake way that exits the cave back to lake. Now knowing where 3 of the 4 cave entrances lead to. And then you also come to a smaller kind of chamber. At first glance, the cave appears unremarkable. Just rough stone walls and a lingering dampness in the air. But as your eyes adjust, a detail stands out. Along the northern wall, ancient carvings etch a silent story into the rock. Crude stick figure drawings, their purpose lost to time.
Okay. What were the drawings of? Was that I'm assuming it's the drawings that the dwarf was talking about
so
in regards to like the giants.
Yes, 100%. So where is it?
Is there any text?
Yeah, it shows frost giants wading up a river to a certain cavern, and then that seems to contain a hot spring in which they drown themselves in.
Yeah.
What are the rest of y'all doing while Barrius explores? I can say that you guys made your way all the way back out, or
Yeah.
I'm just
it doesn't look.
can see around.
Doesn't look like there's anything else to really see up here. But you said there was one more cave entrance that we didn't find.
One more cave entrance, yeah.
Well, how about we go out and I'll fly up and have a look and see what I can see. Coming. Yeah, Barrett's like, wait for me. Wait for me.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of reconvene, I'm assuming Barrius fills you in with the rest of the stuff. So a lot of you know what he knows now. When you fly up and find this small little cave that's only about 5 foot wide, that seems to snake its way through. Give me a stealth check.
Everybody?
No, just Barrius, because he's the only one going up there, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
10.
10. Okay, cool. So as you kind of step up and around into this cave here, as you step forward, your footing shifts on the uneven ground. A sickening crunch follows. A moment later, you realize the floor is littered with bones, both animal and humanoid. The air is thick with the scent of decay. From the shadows, a pair of gleaming eyes lock onto you.
Damn it.
Unblinking and predatory. You hear this low growl that rumbles through the silence, and then with deliberate menace, a wolf slinks into view, its teeth bared in the dim light.
What's a wolf? Okay.
You see it like baring its teeth and making that.
I'm going to keep my calm. I'm going to stand, hands like this, and I'm going to, keeping eye contact, slowly back away, not making any sudden movements.
Okay, give me
slowly back away.
Give me a animal handling check.
Okay.
Would we have heard the growl?
Nat 20, baby! Let's fucking go!
You do hear like 22. Shuffling and like the growl echo through, but Barrius, you managed to be like, you managed to like full on,
nice dogs.
Just like, and you managed to slink your way back, around the corner back to the cave's entrance, and it does not seem like the doggy is following you.
Thank God. If there was any time that I ever needed a natural 20, it was then. Otherwise, Barrius would
very
be
timed. No,
Darius
tonight.
would be fucking dead.
And as you come
Otherwise.
around the corner, you see like Bartleby, Thalion, and Tricking all figuring out how to climb this thing because they think you're about to get eaten by something.
Like, it's all good. I'm alright. I managed to get out. I'm okay.
Okay.
However, I don't think the fishermen are okay. I think they are dead.
Could I cast Speak with Animals and then just yell out to the wolf and be like, "Have you eaten some fishermen recently?"
You hear this. Who's there?
Who's there?
Nobody important. We're just looking for some fishermen. Have you eaten them?
That's when you begin to hear footsteps coming up through the cave.
Oh,
And then you hear, as you kind of like backing away, you kind of hear this. The hag has them, but I will soon have you.
we're just leaving. We were only looking for the fishermen. Goodbye.
And you guys
let's
just book
hightail
it?
it back.
Yep.
Let's hightail it back to.
Cool.
Bye.
Sweet.
Let's hightail it back to East Haven.
Cool. You guys head back to East Haven, following the same way that you guys came. As you kind of like come to the main thoroughfare, you do see Captain Aligarth kind of like standing there, looking over the town, pointing a few guards in a certain direction. There's a few people that kind of give you guys a scowl. There's a few people that kind of give you like a wide berth because they've heard the stories of your group. The captain kind of waves you down as you guys approach, and she goes, "So, what news do you have? Did you find the fisherman? What hag?
Well, my good
The one we
captain.
killed in the cave.
Oh, okay. That is not great. Like, the cave. Which cave are you talking about? Like, is it close to here? Is it?
The one where the harpies were, or the one where the wolves were, or the one where the giant skeleton monster was. Take your pick. Doesn't matter, they were dead no matter what.
Right. Well, okay. I guess that really sucks. But
Yep.
if that's the case, I trust you, adventuring folk, to the letter. You don't happen to have anything to prove that they're dead at all, do you?
Did anyone grab the heart by any chance?
No, I definitely didn't. I mean, Tricking probably has still some of his soup left over. Like, you can DNA test it.
It's on his whiskers.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck.
She just kind of goes, okay, well, I guess we'll send a scouting party. Can you give me the location? She kind of pulls out a map. You guys talk for a bit, and she
Give them the
you
exact location.
give the locations. She goes, right, well,
Morning, there's still wolves there, so go
right, well, I
prepared.
will send hunters then. I guess then that concludes our business. So you have your choice of the grey bag or the spell scroll.
Spell scroll.
And she kind of holds them out in front of you. It is the group's choice.
I just want the horses. Give me the fucking horses.
Wait, so what were the options? A grey bag.
A grey bag.
Spell scroll.
Or a spell scroll. Or what looks to be like a scroll tube that
Bag.
you know is a...
Do we know what the spell scroll is?
No.
Does she know what it is?
No.
Oh, I vote spell
bag.
scroll.
Grey bag.
I vote
Bag.
spell scroll.
Grey bag.
Well, okay.
Sounds like Tricking's the vote. Bag or spell scroll?
I say spell scroll because then I can copy it into my spell book.
Yeah, but
That's why I say it.
we all might get something out of the bag.
Yeah, true. I guess.
Let's go bag.
Bag?
Alright,
Cool. She
bag,
hands
I
the
guess.
bag over to you. She also goes, I wasn't able to get horses or anything like that, but I was able to get a sled and a couple of dogs.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, as long as we have transport, that's fine. Thank you.
You will definitely have transport to. Where are you heading next?
None of your business.
Bryn Shander. Bryn Shander. We'll go ahead and Bryn Shander.
Okay. Well, I wish you safe travels and yeah, enjoy.
Take care, good captain.
She kind of nods as she walks away, putting the spell scroll back in her pocket, and then begins
You should go
walking away.
pickpocket her.
No, I want
Yeah,
to.
can I try and pickpocket that spell scroll?
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Wait, can I have a quick look around to see if, like, there's people watching first?
Yeah. There are
actually, you know
people
what I'm gonna
around.
do?
There's nobody specifically looking in your direction.
I'm going to cast.
Fog
First of all,
cloud.
I'm going to cast. You know, I feel like I see Tricking start to. I see that glint in Tricking's eye, and I see him start to walk towards her, knowing what he's going to do. I cast Minor Illusion in, like, the opposite direction of. No, I've cast Minor Illusion in the direction that she is walking, so that everyone looks in that direction towards the sound that I'm going to make, which is going to be just a massive boom, just like a yeah, like a because everyone's gonna be like,
Yeah, everybody like shuffles and looks in that direction.
Yeah.
Ildra herself kind of looks startled.
yeah, and stops.
Sleight of
And
hand with
Tricking, up to you,
advantage.
mate.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You don't even need it. You're just like the distraction. The distraction is like nothing. You just kind of walk past. You bloop, not even moving a wrist. You just straight out of her pocket and you walk off with the scroll.
None
Alright,
the wiser to anything that's going on. Bartleby hears the boom and goes, "Well, not my problem." And it's the sled.
Yeah, let's get on the sled and get out of here.
You guys get
He's
on the
looking in
sled. You guys get on the sled
What
and
is in the bag?
and go.
And flee.
So
And flee the
the
scene of our
scroll. Having a look at
Is-
it is a spell scroll of Fireball.
Oh,
I can't cast it because I don't have third level spell slots.
You
but-
can cast it from the scroll,
but
but you can't.
I will
Yeah, you
have to-
can't copy it over.
Can I? I can't copy it over yet.
No,
Do I have to? Oh, I
you
can't.
have to have
I will
the. You have to have
save it until I have-
the thing.
I'll save it until I have third level spell slot.
I don't think you
Um,
don't have it. Trickings has it.
Well, I'm assuming Tricking gave it to me. Did he not?
tricky loads fireball.
Yeah.
Tricking's like, fireball could be handy.
What's in the bag?
This
what is
ordinary
the
bag, made from grey rust or tan cloth. So this particular one is a grey cloth. Appears empty. Reaching inside the bag,
Overfolded.
however, reveals the presence of a small fuzzy object. The bag weighs one half pound, so a half pound.
Fucking up in the bag. I want to see what's in it.
So I'll tell, as you guys are traveling, I'll say that you guys kind of take the time to learn what it is. It is a grey bag of tricks. So you can use as an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a d8 and consulting the table that corresponds to that bag's color. See the monster listings for the creature's statistics, etc., etc. The creature is friendly to you or your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or give it general orders such as attack your enemies, etc., etc. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. So this is a grey bag of tricks. So the roll 1 to 8 is in the following order: 1, weasel; 2, giant rat; 3, badger; 4, boar; 5, panther; 6, giant badger; 7, dire wolf; and 8, giant elk.
Damn. I'm
Hell yeah.
cool. I feel like Bag of tricks is appropriate to give to tricking.
Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Okay. So when you get into a fight, trick is just like,
like grenades.
yeah.
It's like he's throwing them fuzzy objects like Pokeballs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legit. Yeah, so you now have a grey bag of tricks.
And a spell scroll of
and a
Fireball.
spell scroll of Fireball. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you so much for
Level
joining
up?
us. No.
Again?
No,
No.
not again. Who do you think I am? Made of levels?
We killed so many things.
No. You would have gotten it now had you not
Yeah.
killed as many things as you did.
I don't think we would have survived until now, to be honest, if we
Yeah.
didn't get it last session.
Yeah.
So
I
thank you
agree.
to our 2 sponsors. Thank you, obviously, to our players. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time for the continuation of this. To Bryn Shander.
To Bridge
Hell yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.